Welcome to the Black Men Experiences channel. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic, this lost Black woman who blames Black men who date biracial women and non-Black women, the ones who do, this analysis of this. These Sisterhood of Chaos members think they are slick with their archaic tactics. See, this particular video was relayed over by the person who know who they are, and I want to give an analysis on this. See, the thing about it is, for the last about 20 something years, there were more Black men that were sweating across the board numbers of Black women, be it she was slim, be it she was medium, be it she was dinosaur type of size. What? Yes. Yes. So now, like this particular Sisterhood of Chaos member who's jealous, who regurgitates the same archaic old Black feminist mantra, right? Which shows their lostness, because now, even though there's still quite a number of simps going on around within certain parts of American Black maleism, it's not as many. And this is where these type of Sisterhood of Chaos members, they don't like certain type of men that have already known they don't have to sweat not one Black woman, especially a Sisterhood of Chaos member. So this video I'm about to show you, it just shows this 2025 about to go into 2026, where these Sisterhood of Chaos members, their mentality is beyond locked, because they have an emotionary scarring from their own experiences of not sitting there keeping themselves in a feminine way. So the only thing they can try to do is play the old shamey little dilapidated tactics, right? And try to sit there and emotionally rile up numbers of Black men. Whereas certain ones that are falling for it, and there are certain ones that are not, right? But let's just go into this particular video. Oh, by the way, look at this particular image. And you think quite a number of Black males are going to line up to try to get with this. And she knows that not really, right? So look at the text on this. I know my idioticness is blurring. Trying to shame Black men who date biracial and non-Black women, I accuse them of, while I play stupid, that numbers of Black women date biracial and non-Black men, right? Oh, see, she gets quiet on that, right? Because it's about the control factor. See, they don't want to sit there and act accordingly, but at the same time, they want to sit there and control Black American men. You see the ironic stupidity of that, right? But this is the misogynistic Black feminist nonsensical behavior that quite a number of these type of Black women are Sister of Chaos members have, right? So let's go ahead. Oh, and by the way, take a look at this picture for a second before I show this video. Look at this. See that little Sister of Chaos member, right? We're about to get her to talk about. She gets quiet on this as well. Look at this picture. Sister is getting snatched you know what, left and right, high value, I guess. At the bottom, it says sisters getting snatched up again, right? Now, look at these particular non-Black men. See, she gets quiet when you got numbers of Black women, especially Sister of Chaos members, that date outside the race. But at the same time, they don't think Black American men should date outside the race, even though the majority of Black men date in the race. But that's not good enough. They want to control regardless, while at the same time, numbers of American Black women want to be able to have the choice of who they want to date and who they want to control related to Black American men, right? So the hypocrisy is extremely real on this. So let's go ahead and share my screen on this. 1 second here. Make sure you can see this. Okay. All right. Looks good. All right.
I'm gonna tell you why we're all single, because there's not enough mixed bitches to go around for everybody. That's exactly why we're all single. These men are holding on, hoping and wishing that they get them a biracial girl or a non-black girl to validate their feelings of unworthiness. We're not enough for them because they're not enough for themselves. We're virtually a reflection of who they are, and they don't feel good enough. So they want that color struck image because it invites them into a room that they feel that regular black girls just can't get them in.
The nonsensical of this dinosaur mentality type of Sister of Chaos member, right? No accountability comes out of her mouth, right? Because again, numbers of black men are not sweating something like this, right? Because it would be an embarrassment. Now to sit there and get with her, whatever recreational, however on that. But most black American men that are about something are not going to waste their time with this. Right. And that's another thing. She's sitting there helping him build. I'm not talking about this externally, just showing some harmony, showing some peace with him, right? That's totally different. But many even look like this, they have gotten so used to sitting there thinking that they are the prize, they feel that they don't have to do nothing, right? You see how this goes. Excuses, and stuff like that, right?
That's why we're all single. The men are all holding out for the young, biracial, poster girl that get, as soon as a man get money, what does he go do? Cat Williams said it best. They go get a weird looking mixed girl. You have to realize that it's not your problem. Them not being enough is going to manifest in everything they do. Their mothers didn't love them well. That's why they're upset with us, because we love our kids well.
No, the heck they don't. How many black American men who know they are had pathetic type of black women, right? That abused them emotionally, physically, mentally, etc. Right? And she was mad at the boyfriend or the husband, right? But how many of those same type black women left good type of good black American men? They don't want to talk about that. You see how this goes, and then to try to play the shaming tactic of, well, let me control who black men should date and are married, but I don't want to sit there and have accountability again to show him peace, to show him harmony, to show him appreciation. No, I don't really want to do that. I just want him to sit there and basically hand over his resources, right? At the same time, if he doesn't really have resources, right, I want him to depend on my resources and I want to control them this way. But at the same time, I don't like black American men that know they are, and I don't like black American men that especially that do they travels, but they are still reality thinking black men who knowing that, hey, they're exercise their options. And if they so fit want to date or marry another woman of non-black American non-black American womanism, so the HEL or what? That is their money, that is their resources, this is their life, right? So you got these Sister Cavs members that think that they supposed to control a black American man's wallet. They think they supposed to control a black American man's life, while at the same time not giving anything of tangibility and internalness, not to sit there and show smileness, not to show femininity, not to show, well, she truly appreciates this black. No, no, no. They want to sit there and show uh diabolical feminism, right? Who hates the guts of anything masculinity. And it shows you the diabolical silliness, right, of this situation called black feminism. You're like, what kind of nonsense is that? Because only around about 50 some years ago, 55 years ago, back in the 60s, you still had formal segregation of black Americans. So they had to stick together a little bit more. You had to have a little bit more black American women that have some sense that say, wait a minute now, I can't just be talking crazy to my black American man, right? Now, when the 70s start hitting and Anglo feminism start itching itself into the gullible minds of certain type of American black womanism, right? And they translate themselves to black feminism, they thought they were the prize, right? And this is what's been going on for the last 50 years.
This is not a personal problem for women. This is a I'm not enough problem for men. They're all waiting on the same girl. Enough of them to go around. So they look at us and they want us to basically feel like we're choosing up because we're not what they typically would want to go for. And their type don't even like them. Those girls are going for the men with money and the basketball players and the football players. So realistically, we're all just unsatisfied.
See, that little nonsensical again. Look at this. No reality thinking black man is going to deal with her. Unless, again, he might be slightly bored at that particular moment. I don't mean bored and not doing anything. He just may be bored or something like that. Oh, okay, whatever, home, right? But most reality thinking black males are not going to settle for this, right? Unless it's maybe recreational. And she knows that she is not a prize, right? And she can't stand this. Now, she'd be the same type of black woman, especially the sister of cast member, that again will not do any kind of cooking for this black man, but she was cooking before the black man, right? She won't sit there and show peace for him. She won't help assist in maintaining a peace in a very destructive anti-black American system that's been going for centuries. Oh no, she don't want to sit there and do that particular part, right? She wants the resources. She wants to know accountability. She wants the outcome, right, of the resources that high monetary type men have, or say a decent middle class black man have, who's doing his things. She wants those resources. She wants his mindset to focus on her, right, and control him. She is out her freaking mind, right? And then again, she does not. Most black American women in modern day, especially the sister cast members, they don't like to compete whatsoever. So some of these women that numbers of these black American men have foreigners and so in the countries might want to apply to, because if you have low self-confidence, you're gonna have low self-confidence selecting in various other countries. And yes, there are some black American men that still have extreme low self-confidence. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the true self-confident type black men, the ones that are traveling that have the confidence, right? And say, for instance, they have a picture of their wives or their girlfriends. Oh, you best believe numbers of black American women like this, like this little sister of cast member, they don't like seeing beautiful non-black women the ones applies to that's bringing peace to that black man, right? She doesn't have her hand out. She's not constantly arguing with him. She's not constantly acting like she's right all the time. She's not constantly acting like she wants to wear the pants in the family. She's not constantly sitting there just going off on the black man. And they can't stand that. And again, don't let her be a beautiful type of non-black woman. Oh, those type of black women, they can't stand it. And this is why in the last probably 10 years, you saw a few extra black American women, passport sisters, by the way, that are sitting there running behind seeing what black American men are doing. Where y'all going? What's going on? Hey, black American, I saw a black American man in this country that we ran over to, and he really didn't want to talk to me. As if black American men are going to various countries and gonna sit there and say, oh, okay, so the same type of misogynistic, hateful black feminist, anti-American black type sister of chaos ones that is in various parts of America. Oh, you think that black man's trying to get away from that in another country? You think he's gonna sit there and wait for a type of one black woman like that, the bad, hateful ones, to come over to another country, and when they see her, oh my goodness, I got to go talk to her. But these particular black women are very lost. They're very lost
because we all have this social media fuel idea of what we all want, when realistically, you're not worth that. You're not going to get that. And they hate to hear it. And when they come to a little black girl, even if she's on her shit and got her shit together, because she's not biracial enough, they want her to be happy to be around and take the bare minimum. Why? Because they don't think she's good enough, because they don't feel their mothers were good enough.
So that was the end of that particular part. And again, when you look at the nonsensical, or you listen to the nonsensical behavior of that particular sister of chaos member, right? That's obviously has some emotional scarring within herself that she has to deal with, and she's not able to do that, right? See, they think Black American men are supposed to be their counselors, their resource management, their landscapers, their mechanics, their cooks, and the Black woman is supposed to just show up and be there, right? Right? This is the nonsense that they think, right? But again, they do want Black American men to just sit there and basically settle for some things like this.
Come here. Don't
Oh.
bump. Over there. Why? Come here. Stop.
Watch this. It's funny. It's kind of funny in itself. Boop.
Don't bump. Over there. Why? Come here. Stop.
She ran into the pole.
All right. Stop with this. You got 3 of us here, all right? Good.
So she didn't think she did anything. So this particular law sister of chaos member, oh, what about that? So Black men supposed to be like, yeah, we y'all got to deal with women like that. Yeah, right. How about this?
Miami yacht season is here. Take a look at what we have here. Holy mackerel.
Mm-hmm.
Miami yacht season is here. Take a look at what we have here. Holy mackerel.
And so this little Black feminist sister of chaos member, lost type of knucklehead version, she thinks Black American men are supposed to settle for her. Black American men was supposed to settle for that previous type woman, right? And again, the biraciality, that's the old nonsensical switcheroony type of tactic, right? First of all, it don't take but half of the research to find out it's not a gigantic amount of biraciality relating to one parent being white, one parent being Black. So she can go to HELL with that particular tactic, right? First, second of all, there's more, again, more adult age Black women than Black males. So most Black women are not going to be able to have a type of Black American man, right? So since that's the reality, what makes them think that Black American men who already have a thought, the ones who do, that they don't have to settle for one Black American woman, right? I'm talking about the one that has lip. And they think, and this sister of cast member in this picture thinks that Black American men just sit back and just saying, oh, I want a biraciality woman, when already it's not that many biraciality women, right? In which particular adult age bracket? So a Black American man who's worth, he knows his worth, so he's trying to wait for a 40-something-year-old biraciality woman. Is that what he's doing? He's waiting for it to find out a 50-year-old biraciality woman. Well, she said something about young, an adult biraciality woman. Again, go to the beginning, what I just said. There's not a lot of biraciality, Black biraciality women, regardless, right? Within the mix of either white parent or Black parent, right? But see, again, they want Black American men to just settle for a past due, right? Past tense type of sister of chaos member who has already had a high value count, right? Already don't want to listen. She's emotionally scarred up. she's already in battle mode, always ready to battle Black American men, but she thinks that she's supposed to be entitled to a Black American man. last video.
Rent is due on Wednesday. It's currently Friday. I'm short a good $350. So, taking suggestions on how to get a quick $350.
Did that sound like, did that Black American woman, by the way, that Black American woman, she could be biracial too. See, this is the silliness of this particular like Sister of Chaos member, right? As if there are not Black American women that have some biraciality themselves from the great-great-grandmother or great-great-grandfather, and they may not have the obvious look of a Black American, a biraciality family. Herself, she might can have some type of biraciality in her, right? See, what she's talking about is the smaller amount of a immediate type look of a Black American young adult age biraciality type woman, which is going to be extremely smaller, right? Especially determined by which particular state and city. But of course, she don't have the logical analysis to think like that, right? Oh my goodness, they just want you for the money. You know that old sorry mantra. Oh, Black American men, they're traveling to different countries and places because they can't deal with a strong Black American woman. And those women in different countries, they don't want to love them. They just want to get with them for their green card. They just want to get with them for some money. You be like, at least if some of that was true, which is a small amount, by the way, you got how many numbers of Black American women in America, right? That can't stand Black American men, and how many of them are straight in relationships only with Black American men that have some kind of financial resources? Look at that again. Let's play this video again. Oh, excuse me, not this one. Give me a second here. Let me play this other video again.
Rent is due on Wednesday. It's currently Friday. I'm short a good $350. So, taking suggestions on how to get a quick $350.
Oh, but she's gonna pretend. Oh, that's another. I don't want to. You know what? Let me go ahead and play this one, right? But right quick. So again, she's quiet on something like that, right? So that Black American woman in America, that Sister of Chaos member. Well, you know what? How can I get a quick $350? What do you think she's talking about? Love? Oh, but see, this kind of Sister of Chaos member, they quiet on that. When numbers of Black American women, Sister of Chaos members, when they are looking for transactional services, monetary versions, right? They get quiet on that, right? Last one, truly. She spit on him. Now you're talking about that is some top 3 hatredness that quite a number of personnel through generations within certain parts of Paname's culture, ones who have done that to Black American men and some Black American women. And that was, a one of the top 3 insulting things to do, spitting on someone like that. But this is what Black American men are supposed to settle for in this, right? Oh, but she don't want to talk about that part. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I do have to play this. I do have to play this one. Because look at this guy right here. Let's see if this guy looks like he's biraciality himself, right? They don't want to talk about how many Black American women who themselves look for biraciality type of Black American men. Huh? They don't want to talk about that. Mm.
You can have some fucking minutes. Like I said, excuse you. You can have some minutes. Like I said, excuse you. See what I'm saying, bro? That won't even be a thing. Excuse you. You can have some minutes. Like I said, excuse you.
Mm. 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 But she's quiet on that, isn't she? Now, that guy could have been biracial. Huh? Since she don't want to talk about that part of it as well. Be it the guy's biracial, be it the guy's non-biracial, right? We're talking about immediate type look biracial, right? In that genetic external view, right? And look how he was treated by that secondary, third-ary, fourth-ary looking type of Sister of Chaos member, right? And she probably looks like she was in her 20s, raised up by a Sister of Chaos member to hate Black American men. But again, Black American men are supposed to sit back and tolerate this. So this particular silliness, right, of illogical thinking, Sister of Chaos member on this image, she wants to sit there and try to play emotionary riling up tactics at an infantile level. Oh, well, most Black American men understand they do not owe anything or any explanation to Black American women, especially the Sister of Chaos members. I thank you for tuning in to the Black Men Experiences channel.